It is with the greatest felicitations and wonderful macitations and other machinations that I bring you this latest update on what has been going on. First things first, my arm appears to have red spots. I'm pretty certain it is not a disease. Point number 2, I don't know what felicitations means. Point number 3, I seem to have knocked over a Fresnel lens. Point number 4, I didn't knock over a Fresnel lens that time. Point number 5, I quite like the sound effect of the feather going through the air. Point number 6, will you marry me? Slightly. With the greatest affection and yours, your children, my remainder obedience. Well, there we go. Excellent. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it has come to my attention that you need a much deeper voice to attract people to the stream. So, as the stream continues, I will start to go deeper and deeper and deeper in my voice until I presume only grizzly bears or something will be able to hear me, maybe a whale or two. It will give me a good chance to get the Barry White out. Can't wait to hear that one, can you? No, darling, I can't get enough of your love, baby. All right. Opal tragedy. This guy here is the opal that we did yesterday, and when I went over it, I found out that there was a giant bunch of sand just in there, and so I had to cut it through. So, I don't know. It's a bit as your father at the moment. So I might have to reevaluate what we're doing with that one. May have to make it smaller. Certainly no longer the 25 carat monster that it was. So, but that's the breaks when you talk about opals and stuff. The reason why people pay lots of money for opals is because you don't very usually get a good opal at a good size because lots of stuff happens. That is the deal. Tell you what, working with acids certainly plays havoc on your clothes. Look like some kind of hobo. Look, I've got a really nice shirt underneath. See? Nice shirt. Terrible jacket. Nice shirt. All right. So moving on. Didn't mean to flash everyone. Suddenly realised what I did. So at any rate, what we'll do is we'll grab the 16th century Isaac Newton pen and we will write, what is it? What's the date today? Is it the 21st? Don't you love that rhyme? 30 days have September, April, June, and November. All the rest have 21, except for a couple in which you have to pray to the Dark Lord, I think is how it goes. So here is what will we do? How will we do this? Flip this around. Hello there, Phoenix. How you doing? Tragic. We'll just go tragic opal. Let's see, there's a T. Tragic opal artifact. There you go. And what's the date today? It is the 20. Did I say 21st? Who cares? 062025. There we go. So we've got all of the pieces in place. Whoa! Hello, everybody. No, I'm not from Britain. I'm from Australia. The blackout screen kid. Oh, okay. Hi, how? Okay, at 2024. Okay, I'm getting it. I'm understanding. Okay, So what we'll do is we'll get cracking relatively quickly because I think the algorithm has done some boosting. Put the feather pen down. Oh, Max is going nuts. Zing in. I want to get out. I want to get out. I want out. I want to get out of here. I want out of here. Oh, yes, I forgot. Right. The way I write the date, I'm an Australian, not British, Australian. So 21st of the 6th, 2025. And when you think about it, smallest, medium sized, largest. So it kind of makes sense. But what that also means is I use a critical date, 9/11. It means nothing. It means very little to us. We know what it is, of course, because I was around during that time. I was shocked as everybody else, but it was the 11th of the 9th to us. So anyway, and also if you actually are in data analytics, it's a nuisance because having a gold standard for data, just not possible. Crap, I didn't. There's one thing I haven't done, and that is I thought I'd swept up all the stuff. But there's actually a little pile on the floor. I'll pick that up. You needn't see this. There's nothing to see here. Didn't realise I'd done that. Of course, I didn't realise I'd done that. If I'd realised I'd done it, there we go. Okay. So we've got Max here. What we'll do is we'll quickly just give him a bit of a scratch because he's absolutely he's busting in. Aren't you, buddy? He's busting your skin. Look. Yeah. That's great. There you go. Betchy poo. Betchy poo. I've got a yeah. Oh, Max lost 2 crest feathers just the other day, so I'm just giving him a bit of a gentle tug to see what happens. Don't laugh. See if we can get any feathers out. He's lost the tail feather. There you go. Have a look at that one. We now have another quill. Dearest Marta. Right. Yeah, I can see there's another feather about to go up here. One of these big ones too. Don't think it's quite ready. Not quite right yet. Let's have a look. There. I think it's driving me nutty. Yeah, I know, Max. I can see. It's ready to pop. It's just about not going to go right now. Right. You never know. It might actually come loose after we've done the opals. Something to look forward to. These birds not a lot. Okay. There you go. I'll get you some time for that, okay? I'll get you some too, don't worry. All right. So I always say, an Australian bird, so what's their favourite food? Dried pasta. Yeah. Okay, so instead we've got 2 birds that are cockatoos. We've got 1 bird that's pigeon, okay? Just so that you're up to speed and everything. Jacket on. I'm not going to do any further work on the other opal. I'll try and do that one in the daytime because it requires a little bit of extra special care at the moment. Yeah. Trouble with learning birds is that they've got you can't keep up with the mess, really. I do my best. Just the reason why I was saying that is because I had like feathers in my jacket. Honestly, who puts feathers in their jacket, huh? Oh, 3 likes already. Thank you. Secretly Italian, yes, I know. It's a cockatoo. All right, sorry, I've got to use a deep voice. Got to use a Barry White voice because apparently that's what that's what the metrics do. Oh, got the glove. And that's a different voice entirely. Michael Jackson. Got a magnetic seal on my door and it's been shredded. Yeah, I know. 4. It's amazing. Thanks, guys. That's really good of you to do it. Right. So where is it? Okay. It's time for your exam. Don't worry, it won't hurt a bit. Well, it won't hurt me anyway. Right. Oh, that took them all down. Apparently being creepy doesn't help. Here we go. So what I have planned for you today, for this evening's entertainment, is more of the same. What I'll be doing is I'll be trying to cut these bigger sections. I've got a few quite large ones, but I've also got a few reserve opals, which are kind of cool. Yeah. I'll try this one first. So with these guys here, the chief friends with passions. Very like the chief friends with ashes. Opal guy, can you translate? Oh, why do I keep birds? Okay. The reason I keep birds is because they kind of came in. It's a long story. Basically, they're rescues. I never meant to. Bury like the chief friends with ashes. Is that some kind of mortuary joke? Because I don't think it worked out particularly well. Rephrase, and then we'll see if we can figure out what's saying. All right. And you're right about the existential question of kids and the usual question of should I have filled it up? I actually did at least fill up the thing, so I just got to grab it. Can't get enough your love, baby. Oh, darling, you don't know why I can't get enough your love, baby. Ba-ba-doo. Oh, what can I say? What am I gonna do? Giving me so much, but everything is you. This is what we use for our water supply. If you're wondering why the camera work is so bad, it's very difficult to hold 4 kilos of, that's 8 pounds of water and a phone at the same time. So you get a little bit of leakage and a little bit of, sounds like an ad for medication. Side effects include a bit of leakage. But that was good. Well, at least I gave that a wash. Might as well just grab a thingamyboob and give it a bit of wipey downy. Sounds like a Teletubby, doesn't it? Hi, I'm Wipey Downy. Time for Teletubbies. Oh. Oh, I think he's like Barry White. Is that what you were doing? Is that Barry White you're talking about? So at the moment, we don't know if it's conversation or trolling yet. I think at least you need to know what you're dealing with. Okay. Yeah, take that. I think that's enough to get this party started. Yeah. So turn this on only ever so slightly because I don't want to have a huge amount. Here we go. Come on. Not too much. One day I'm going to flip this machine around so that we can do it properly. Start with this guy, I think. Now, what else was I going to do? Turn on. Well, that was fun. This is looking rather interesting already. Show you. You see there's some colour that's just starting to show through just straight away. Handy. Not as good. I'll zoom in a bit. See, there's a bit of cracking in there. Not exactly what we want, but okay. Yeah, this is interesting. It looks like sand and matrix, but it's not quite as. Not quite as soft as sand. It's quite a tough material. It might even be something that they call iron band, which is at the top of the opal. Makes sense if it's purple. Turning it up again. Wow. Now this is definitely the material. It's not the blade, but having said that, the blade is a little bit on the way out. So I may even need to replace it midstream. It's supposed to be far gentler than I am with the blade. But having said that, I have gotten more mileage out of this thing than most other people have. I think no one expected that this particular thing could actually be used for opal cutting. It was a fluke that I figured it out. Hello, my 7 new loyal followers. How are you doing? So the next person to comment gets 2 prizes. One of them is a pony. The second one is the awful realization that I'm a liar. Now that's interesting. Quite a lot of sparks are flying. That is a consequence of the blade, not the consequence of the opal. If this was a copper blade, for example, you wouldn't get any sparks. Look, what happened? Bling. Where did that come from? Oh, it came from there. And look at this over here. So let's try and very carefully bring that in. Must be wood opal. Wood opal does this. I'm almost tempted to say it's not Lightning Ridge, although it is. It's a little bit too hard. To check my chemistry and see if opal can become diamond. Yeah, I think there's actually some quartz sitting in this. What I'll do is I'll just carve it here. Well, that's a tough rock. Oh, wow. That's a compliment from you. Well, sparks are flying in this one, so there you go. There you go. Well, you win a pony and the realization I'm a liar. Congratulations. What are you going to do with your newfound knowledge? Fair enough. Well, thanks for helping out the other day. It's trying to cope with a rapidly deteriorating stream and someone going, get on with it. G'day, Barnaba. G'day, Barnaba. How you doing? Trialing the new deep voice Barry White style. There we go. Need to adjust my accoutrements, but there it is. Not a bad little piece of jewel wrap. Oh wow, not bad. Even if I say so myself. Actually, Opal is one of those jewels that you can get away with saying, oh wow, look at this jewel I've just cut. Reason being, of course, that it's 90% not you. I mean, you can make a nice cut and all. Yes, that's true, but mostly it's the opal itself. So we can get to that sweet, sweet colour. Something. Tell you what, this glove is very sticky now. It just pulled through. Sorry about that. I just don't want to keep snagging it on the machinery. Turning the machinery down, and then see if we can get this nice colour happening. It's so good, I'm just going to stick it on the top and finish it off there because I don't want to ruin it. But first I need to prove it to you. No, we'll try again later. Hopefully I'll be able to prove it. Yeah, mate. So just grabbing my next victim from the depths. I might try one of these. This is a lightning ridge opal, but it's white. Don't ask me how these happen. But it's not. It's one of the. I think it's from Riley Gunn. You see, so see how it goes. Yeah, it's like butter. This is much, much, much softer. Definitely lightning ridge. No iron band. No nothing. Oh, 5 likes. Thank you, whoever did that. Was that you, Barnaby? So you can crank it up a wee little bit. I'm hearing the sound of good opal, so that's good. So we'll see what happens. I just know when I hear this sound, there's a good chance that there is some nice opal sitting in here somewhere. Now, ladies and gentlemen, just so you know, that's not a guarantee. Just makes me hopeful, doesn't make me certain. Thought I saw something down this side, which will be kind of handy. Looks like a little bit of an orange flash. So far, I haven't seen very much in the way of colourful opal. I'm just moving to essentially make it into a cab now because I think the colours might actually produce something nice picture stone wise. But other than that, we haven't got much. As they say, sometimes you get the bear, sometimes the bear gets you. The bear's making a meal of this one. Zoom out just a little bit so you can see what's going on. Keeps going like this, you're going to have to be entertained by a Barry White song. Oh, darling, darling, oh, I can't get enough of your love, baby. Oh, I don't know why I can't get enough of your love, baby. People went off. Obviously not a Barry White fan. It's clearly not me. Because I've been using mostly back here, the front's got a bit more bite, in case you're wondering why I was doing that. So I've carved it into a cab in the forlorn hope that something will happen. Right. You never know your luck, basically. Or have we got what? Maybe I'll just keep cutting it for a little longer because there's something in there. Maybe a cherry blossom is actually going to emerge. Didn't expect that. I think this stone's going to end up with Jackson Pollock. Not going to grind it completely to powder. We're nearly done with this one. Rather uninteresting, but, you know, worth doing, I suppose. From a certain point of view. You'll find that many of the opals we cling to are determined by our own point of view. Anakin was a good friend, but he did murder a small village. Well, not much was in that one, so I've retired it to the great something in the sky. Done a bit of a cut, turn it up a bit. I'll give it a good size piece. Turn up again. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, thanks for the like. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. In case you haven't figured it out, this is Opal that I'm cutting. Very soon, it's Opal that'll be flinging out of my grip and flying across the room. That's a pretty good sign that the blade has had it. Can we get one more cut out of it? I might have to change the blade. Just getting too. Hard opal, dodgy blade, great combo. It ain't going to make it. I'm going to have to quickly change the blade over. It's clearly not surviving that. Oh dear, that was funny. Where did I see that? There it is. Here's a blade that's definitely going to make it through. Do we need Bob the unmotivated engineer? Or do we? Ugh. There we go. Oh, 7 likes. Thank you, guys. Okay, so it's down, isn't it? Grr. Turn that off. Water off for the time being. There's a few extra blades inside, so I'm going to have to quickly grab them. But other than that, we're pretty much ready to go. Well, I mean, for a certain standard of ready, obviously. Right, down. Righty tighty, lefty loosey, as they say. Sadly, I have to go up or down. Are you kidding me? Grr. What did you watch on the live stream, honey? A Herculean wrestle with a Dremel tool. When you need Bob the unmotivated engineer to come in and hit it with a hammer. There we go. Obviously, it wasn't down, it was up. Pathetic. Pathetic, Phil. Pathetic. Right. I'm going to build myself a bit of a Jenga tower just to keep that in now. Here we go. And here we go. Jenga tower on. Perfect. Sorry about that. My Google decided, you know what? You need to your phone. No, I don't need to reinstall my phone. You can reinstall getting out of here. Not you personally, people. Quite like having you around. Right. I'll be back interfrastically with perhaps a new one. Yoink. First things first, let's grab this off. Come on, you can do it. No, you're going to have to. All right. If I don't do it the right way, I'm going to blur it. So I better be careful. Better be a bit careful how I do it. So I'm just going to pop this into the holder, and I'll be back in a jiffy. And 2 shakes of a lamb's jiffy tail, and a shank, and whatever. Okay. Tally-ho. Yeah. Well, back with my accoutrements. Mortal cold out here. Mortal cold. I mean, mortal cold out here. Mortal cold. Where did I put the screwdriver? Oh dear. Boo boo. Well, yeah. Okay. Not quite a boo boo yet. I just don't know where I put my screwdriver. I will go and get the screwdriver. Can't believe I did that. No. That sounds like Mr. Drill. Hello, Mr. Drill. How are you doing? Oh, very good. So, what have you got to tell us today, Mr. Drill? Really? How many? That many? Oh, goody, goody. Right. What do we call this? We call this the Broken Dremel Show. This is what we call Broken Dremel Show. Don't worry, a fix is on the way. I've ordered the parts from Ski Bay, and they will be here in 4 to 7 working days. Or maybe I'm being deceptive. 7 likes. Thank you very much, whoever did the 7th like. Basically, what I've done is I've created a giant Jenga tower of foam so that I can very quickly reinstall my device. I've also just got to be cautious here because I don't want to hurt myself. Okay, that should do it. So in it goes. Yoink. Tink. Sadly, that's not all there is to it. Sorry, just putting down the drill. Drill is put down. Now it's narrating. Narrating continue. 100 people watching me fix up a drill. Yay! Righty tighty, lefty loosey. Much easier when you've got the Jenga tower here. Didn't I turn that off? Obviously not. Down it goes. Jenga tower fail. I tell you what, telling them Milton Brothers or whoever they are, Hasbro, your Jenga tower didn't work. Doesn't matter that I didn't make it out of your Jenga blocks. Didn't work. The concept I'm talking about. Right. Right. So there we go. Grab this good there. Oh, 8 likes. Thank you. This good there is going in there. What in the Dremel is this? What the Dremel? Well done. 10 cents to you, my friend. Okay, here we go. Are you joking? This is a game of he can't get a trick. Okay. Steve, the unmotivated engineer, is going to come in with his hammer. Don't you worry. There you go. In it gets. Excellent work there. Yeah. What the Dremel is going on? I tell you. Ah. Rah, 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 rah. There we go. Tabbity tap. Tally-ho, chaps. In we go. In we get. Over the top. The reason why I'm not swinging so hard is A, I don't want to break a fish tank, but B, there's not a lot of room to swing a cat in here or a hammer. Or a hammer and a cat. I'd strongly suggest you don't swing a hammer and a cat at the same time in this kind of area. You might get people complaining. That's what happened in 72, I tell you. Started 2 world wars. Or was that the James Bond movie I was watching? I can't remember anymore. Oh, dear, I'm not as sharp as I used to be. Oh, yeah, jolly good. Normally, it works like this, but today it's going, you know what? I don't want to work. I want to just sit here and sing. You can't sing. Might try a little sneaky trick called, it's pretty firmly in position. Let's see if it works like that. Hopefully, we won't have to continue with the histrionics. Here we go. We'll see. Well, that's pretty good. Look at that. You can see right in there. Can you see that tiny? Well done, camera. There we go. Can you see that tiny little mark there? That's actually, yeah, look at that. That may well end up being a bit of colour. We'll see how that goes. That's pretty cool. Let's have a look at the other side. This side's even better. So we'll start working it, see what it does. Just cutting through the sand section.
Oh, he's not very good to the old constitution of the Opal, I tell you. Or the Dremel. I think we need to kick that down a notch before it kills us all.
Yeah, it certainly didn't quite survive, did it? So let me grab the accoutrement and we'll try and hammer it in now. Where did I put the accoutrement? I'd have to get a new one. Not there. It's like one of those spot things. Okay, yeah, here we go. Jolly good. In it goes. Yoink. Right. Time for some destructive action now. There we go. Nice and solid little blows going right in there. Don't worry. The Dremels will quite enjoys this. Definitely not going to hurt anything. Right. Why has it gone all sideways, I wonder? There we go. Jolly good.
Yes. Tell you what, when I was a lad, that's what we did in the mornings. We got up and got beaten by a hammer. We called it discipline. That's what we called it. And then what we do is we'd invent a Dremel, then get beaten by that. Oh, 9 cents. Oh, the general got a knife. Like there. Very good. Very good. Okay. Jolly good. There it is. What I'm just doing at the moment is I'm just trimming down the back of the Opal here. This is most likely going to be the back, but if some colour shows up, well, we reevaluate the plan. Spandex Boo Boo. I see what you mean, but like, eh. Okay. So what we've got here is something that we should associate with colour. See that little dark patch that's coming right up in there? I wouldn't be surprised if that was colourful in one direction or another. Just going to look at it myself, see what we can find. Nothing so far. What I can guarantee you is that it will join up, zoom in, it'll join up with that line there if you can see it. You can actually see it kind of joining up. So let's do that. Let's join it up. All you need is a slight change of angle sometimes and you've got a little bit of colour coming through. Right, there we go. There we go, 48. Not bad. $57, even better. Might do something which has got definite colour in it next time. Because this one seems to have, well, it might get colourful later, but I'm going, maybe not. One of the things about this particular stone is that it's, I am trying to get something called a cherry blossom pattern out of it. And that's not necessarily determined by colour, it's determined by the crack structure. So we'll see if we can get that, but probably not for that either. Having said that, like the pattern at the moment is essentially modern corporate logo. Oh, 10 likes, thank you. There we go. Beautiful. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Hopefully this will, nothing. The next thing to do is to just highlight some of the channels that go down. About 50 minutes too late for this one, but I can go to the person who goes, "What the Dremel is this?" I go, "Very drill, very drill." Probably not particularly well understood either. Pretty much that's what we do. I say good. I say hello, welcome to the show. Good luck figuring it out. YouTube doesn't know either. All it does is reward me every now and then for getting extra people in. While we're talking about that kind of stuff, I'm just going to point out that I have deliberately opted for no mid-roll ads. So that means that as you're watching this, you'll notice there is nothing advertising related that's happening. That's a choice. So what I've done is I've created a little video, which basically is nothing. It's called Dr. Phil's Tip Jar. You go there, you click on it, and that's hopefully where the ads will spawn. I'll make a few more tip jars. I might even make them entertaining. How's that for an idea? So if you don't get the ad, you get entertainment. Woohoo! Well, if it keeps going like this, we do actually have a contender for the world's most boring opal. The previous record holder was submitted by Robert McDolbery from Boringville, Kentucky. That's right. You take that. Right. So what I'm going to do is just very gently try and get it down to that other potch layer. And now I'm going to act on more good faith than anything else and say to myself, you know what, this is going to get good. And in that faith, I'm then going to make a cab. Giant, massive, honking cab. In case you don't know all of the lingo, ladies and gentlemen, cab is shorthand for cabochon. Here we go. Just getting the corners taken off it. I don't think there's much colour, so there's no point in, preserving the opal like I usually do. Well, as luck would have it, the colour's starting to appear. Well, colour me red and call me Ronald. There you go. So this sand is obviously doing its transformation job into colourful potch, which is nice. That's how I'm interpreting it. That's there's any number of interpretations. You could, of course, use my one. I used the right one. Not this one. I don't need to. But it depends. Sometimes I do need to stabilize them, and that, if that's the case, a little bit of glue will do it. But that really does affect the value, so I try not to. There's several stabilization techniques. The most common one, of course, is doubleting. The other one is just a bit of like I do fossil preservation too in the garage, and so a bit of cyanoacrylate will usually get most fossils sorted out. So a lot of boulder opal can be sorted out that way too. Once again. By the way, welcome to the stream, Dennis. Good to see you. Thank you. It's not quite in worst nightmare territory, but giant stones just goes, you know what, I'm going to be really bland underneath. Not the best of viewing, but the thing is that it seems to be just bringing some colour out. So at best, it's a good stone. At worst, it's a bit of cab practice. So not a big deal. In most of the colours this side, so I've got to be careful how I cab it. Also, there's at least a 15 or 16-second delay as a general rule between what you're hearing here and what is actually going on. So you might type something which is very topical, and by the time it gets to me, I'm like, what was that? So I do try to keep my memory current, but not easy. There's a moment when the opal finally goes, fine, I'm going to do what you say. Beautiful moment, that. Takes a bit longer with boulder opals, of course, because they are somewhat recalcitrant. There's a word for you, recalcitrant. Yes, the General loves that word. Oh, 11 likes. Thank you. I presume that was you, Dennis. So thanks, mate. Hadn't been checking my metrics and going, oh, hang on, 93 people watching. Nice. There's definitely something going on here. I don't know if I'll be able to show it, but there's like for a dull grey opal, it's quite exciting to me. I see potential. The trouble, of course, is when you see potential in these stones, sometimes they are just deceptive to the bitter end. So we'll see what it does, but yeah, not bad. Not bad at all. I haven't seen it. Yeah, this is a Genie. Are you trying to do streams yourself? Because it took me a while to figure out this exact format, and I'll show it to you later on if you want to. You don't have to copy it, of course, but if it helps, I can do that for you. I presume by Genie you're talking about a material which is pretty much any other material than opal. And you're right, because this is like sometimes the more hardness scale might be going down as low as maybe even 3.8 or something. Really, really low. So I have very infrequently done other gems on this setup. And it does work. The Dremel does have a diamond attachment, so it does technically take out bigger stones, well, harder stones anyway. But still, it's a bit, how's your father, as they say. I'm going to say garnet instead of Genie, is that right? Oh, okay. Yeah, yes. All right. Well, in case you're interested, I have the Dremel here, and I have some other things there. I've put it all together myself. So I have a few wheels to work with, but at the moment I'm just doing the rough shaping. It goes from about 80 grit down to 3,000. Then there's cerium oxide. And even though, it's actually 5,000, and cerium goes back to 3, I think. So it seems to work out because cerium chemically reacts with the stone rather than actually doing stuff. These cutting wheels, I have no idea what the grid are for these, because when I first started, I just started figuring out how to do it. And I just used this, and I never bothered to ask. Basically, I think it's the equivalent of 80. So there we go. Got some blue poking through. I'll use the sanding discs to try and sort that one out. At the moment, it's a monster in carat-wise, but it's got absolutely no colour on it. So, well, it's got a little bit. So, I mean, it's big. I can say that. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a few of the tiny little ones. Hey, come back here. Cold fingers. You too, mate. Thank you for joining my stream for however long you did. Thanks for the likes and subscribes and all those things. If you're trying to do your own channel, well, I wish you luck with that as well. And I'll return the favour if I can find you. Look what's inside here. Not a lot. But that's the sound I like to hear. So it doesn't look like much, but it sounds like good opal. Seems that that nodule's pretty much what it is, a nodule. Try carving into it, see if we get any colour. Interesting. Get rid of that sand layer, hopefully. Sand. Whoa! It's my finger. Right, let's try that again. I'm wearing the gloves because I had an injury on my finger. It had nothing to do with opals, well, not much anyway. And then I realised that it's actually quite warm in the cold weather to do it this way. So I'm still technically injured, and so I'm keeping my doctor's certificate. Yeah, that's no good. That's no good. All right. Let me just quickly grab one or two more. We'll have a bit of fun with some what I call magnum opals now. We're just going to try and get some nice, good, shiny opal happening. Like that one. What about this guy? This guy might do it. So it's got a few cracks in it. We're not going to use that one. Have a look down here. Jolly good and all that. All right, this guy. Nice purple colour there. This one doesn't turn out well. I'll try another one. There we go. Oh, 13 likes. Thank you, whoever did that. So I'll give you an idea of what's going on. What I'll do is when we finish with the opals, I'll quickly go inside. We'll see how the birds are doing. Got 2 cockatoos and a pigeon. Long story. Once we finish interacting with them, that's when the stream ends. So there's still a little bit of entertainment once the opals are done. Right. Right. That one I don't think is going to do much. So I'm going to grab another one. Hopefully that one will do a thing. Maybe this guy. With the Magnum Opal, we go through them fast. We start looking around, seeing, is this one going to work? Is this one going to work? No. Yes. No. Yep. A bit chaotic, but that's fun. Half the fun is the chaos. Oh, I think we might get something here. This is looking very interesting, actually. Don't know what to make of it. Hopefully a cabochon, but you know. Notice there's a channel of sand going through here. I'm just going to gently excavate that out. Hopefully I don't need to cut the stone, but I'm definitely considering the option. Well, that's the thing, Opal guy. Like, he was talking about the fact he was cutting with a genie, and I'm like, that must be a brand or something. And because I haven't actually needed a cab machine or anything, I haven't investigated what the good brands of opal cutters are. I get my opal machines from whatever I can throw it together.com. So, not trying to be snobby about it. This is one of these opals that says, you know, you're going to do well with me, you're going to do well with me, and then it says, nah, ha, 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 I've got sand in the middle. I know exactly what this is. It's got dendritic inclusions, which I think are just tiny little branchlets. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just cab this because I think that's actually quite nice. Hopefully I can get that working somehow. Oh, Gem Master. Oh, yeah, I know what they are. So you can see it's got a few inclusions in it. I'll try taking that off with the sandpaper later. But those look very much like branches, fossil inclusions. So one of those things. All right, let's try another one. Let's try one of these tiny but mighty ones. So there we go, this guy. All right, this is a pointer. There should be some nice colour on there. There it is. Let's see how we go. See that? Lovely. Nice. Ah, bye-bye. Found it, I think. Yes, it's on. I've got the back done. Oh, there it is. Got the back done, so it'll... Nice, come on. Enhance. There we go. I'll retouch on. There it is. Finally. I'll try one more. I'll try and find a nice big one to do. Big and colourful, basically. So that's good. Well, not exactly big, but it is colourful, this one. Show it to you. Nice little chip, this one. Chip off the old block. Straight onto the dot stick and away it goes. 5 seconds work. Pretty cool. Now, see if I can find... Ah, here we go. Let's do this one. Check this one out. There we go. Nice sort of colour. See that colour there? Beautiful. All right. That's my fingers frozen off. I think I'm running out of water too. Here we go. Right. Well, that was fun. Turning around. Yoink. Okay, in we go. There's a down here. That's weird. Probably one I dropped earlier on. There we go. 13 likes. Last time I checked, I actually put 600 views per like, basically. We're not quite done yet. I'll just take the old jacket off. Sit up. Come out. Well. Gonna come out? Problem we've got here is that Max can still see me just out of your peripheral vision, and I'm trying to get my jacket on, and that's not helping because I managed to do one of those stupid things with the dipper. There we go. Especially. Fine, whatever. Yes, you can come out too next. Go, on you get. Yeah, what? What was that? Hot chocolate time, yeah. Well, any temperature chocolate time. Hey, looky. It's all right, taking it off now. There we go. So Max is just up there. Chilling. We're all chilling. How's your little Cresties going? I've also got that going. Have a look here. I got that there. How's that? Is that good? Show me a beautiful face. You're unusually in your cage, Max. There you go. I enjoy scratching Max, but Loki just lets me do whatever. I'm reasonably certain that she's very happy with this. What's wrong? You want to? You want it too, do you? Oh, that? You want me to bring it over? Is that what you wanted? See? Okay. Yeah, there we go. Max is just chilling, enjoying the freedom, I think, as he would. Trying to make sure that the house is in a decent state to make sure that Max doesn't hurt himself. And you can't just let them out willy nilly. The place is not
adequate for it. So sometimes he doesn't like it. The thing is, though, hey mate, you can't see him. He's slightly out of shot, but he's coming down. It's all right. Here we go. You want to get on my? You want to get on my knee? You want to get on my knee? There we go. We'll see if Max will get on my knee. This will be a interesting moment. Max is just over here. Hang on, I'll move him over. Move over. There he is. Okay. For everyone who's wondering why we're focusing on Max, we're not entirely certain where Max came from. I don't believe the person who sold Max to me. And I saw him, I'm like, oh, you poor thing. Don't ever buy birds off breeders or whatever, but like sometimes you just can't help it. But he was very, very scared of humans when I first got him. So like I would have let him go but he was it was clipped. So that would have been a death sentence. And I just don't know anymore. He's a bit habitated to here. So he seems happy. If he didn't seem happy, I'd let him go. One thing I'm noticing is his foot is much improved. It used to be quite bad in shocking state because he was in a cage that was way too small for him. Believe it or not, that cage there, a little bit on the small side. So try and get that crest sorted out for you, Max. Or have you already dropped it? But there is that one there. Is that the one? If I get the wrong one, you're going to snap at me. Oh, that one's. Let's see what that look. All right, let's try and get your crest done. Huh? Which one is it? This one here or this one here? It's bent. That better be an old one. This one here. The new one coming through? Oh, yeah. No. There we go. Sometimes after the stream, we just sit here and we go, Max, you did all right with your like aggression, your microaggressions. The next time around, why don't you try being a bit cuter? And Loki's just sitting there going, I want to be in the cage. But Max will follow me around. Kind of cute. Got to be careful taking liberties. I may get nipped in a minute. The difference between him actually liking what's going on and not liking, very fast. Yeah, you like it there, but if I go too close to your cheeks, you're going to go and bite me. I know this. He's like, I'll give you 2 hours to stop. Oh, just in there. Oh, I see. You got a little scabby bit. That the bit there? Oh, just there? Yeah, I got it. Oh man, that must be good. Have you got a little ingrown, have you? Well, that's a bit of trust there. Let me get that. Wow. Don't give me stink eye. There you go. Missed. No, that was funny. All right. Go Great close up of the elbow. No, I didn't know that happened. Hey, Pony, come here. Yoink. Look at that. Like and subscribe, like and subscribe, like and subscribe. Whew. Well, I'm willing to swear on the grave of Dibley the Dun Master that that was not my voice. That was Pony. Like and subscribe, like and subscribe. No, there you go. Pony's told us. So what I would suggest is we all like and subscribe. I'll go off and like as well. Oh, hello. Hello, Adele. How you doing? Sorry, I didn't see you there. Max is off creating havoc. It's all right, Max. You're allowed to. He's just over there. Back you go. Ugh. What have you found? It's all right, as long as it's okay. What have you found? Something contribute. Oh, it's wax, isn't it? It's dopping wax. Luckily, it's leg wax, so it's not bad. But listen, Max, there's plenty of other things you could have gotten. Why did you get the dopping wax? Yeah. Well, fine, whatever. All right. Well, I think that's everything done. Loki's here. Max is trying to eat the phone. Trying to eat the phone, Max. Trying to eat the phone. So I'll give you some food, don't you worry. Pony, trying to explore the environment. Pony, you've only just fixed your foot. Gee. Anyway, we'll let the chaos continue here, and I'll let you guys go back to your normal everyday humdrum lives. Are you all right? Yeah, it's wax. That's why. I'll show you. Oh dear. What's going on, Max? Have you got a little bit of trouble with your beak? Oh dear. Anyway. Yeah, you've been eating wax. That's the problem. Anyway, have a nice evening, guys. Dr. Phil out.